Today I'll teach you how to make this beautiful yet simple accordion. So I was just browsing the internet as I usually do for about 8 hours every day.
Say what?
When I came across this website. Now this is a very beautiful looking website, but what caught my eye was this accordion over here. It just looks very beautiful, it's simple, it does the job, and today I'll teach you how to make this in a very short amount of time. So let's start off with the HTML. Ignore these span tags, these are just some headings I put for aesthetics. We will start with the accordion div, which will hold all the accordion items. Each accordion item is basically all the panels that will open and close. You can call it whatever, I will call it the accordion item. The first thing we need is the header, and in the header we will have one icon of the triangular play button, or you can use any kind of icon, it's your choice. For the icons, I am using a CDN from Font Awesome, and I'm using the play button icon from Font Awesome as well. Next off, let's get the title going. Sorry for that. Accordion title, let's name it, this is an item. Very creative, I know. Next we need the content, which will basically be the part that will open and close. Inside we just need a span tag, or you can put whatever. You can put an image, you can put a series of divs like a span, an image, whatever you want to put. I will just put a span for keeping it easy. Let's put some lorem ipsum inside it, and yep, that's basically all the HTML you need. Moving on to the CSS, let's first start with the accordion div itself. I need to make it a display of flex. We will give it a flex direction of column because it is vertical, so column would be the best. Align items like start, gap of around 16 pixel, that is up to you. I would like to give it 16 pixel and a margin top of 30 pixels just so that it is below my other span tags and all that. So let's see what we have made until now. So this is what we have until now. You can't really see it, it's all in black, but this is basically the structure of the item. Now we will start styling it. Okay, so let's start styling the accordion item. I will give it a display of flex. I'll give it a flex direction of column again. I'll give it a transition of 0.3 seconds, ease, normal. This is just so that everything happens smoothly, the opening, the closing, all that. Let's give it a cursor of pointer because we want to tell people that you can click on it, and we will give it a padding of 16 pixels from the top and bottom and 32 pixels from left and right. That is it for the accordion item for now. Now let's tell the CSS what should happen once I hover over this div, which is I want to give it a background color. Let's give it 24. Yes. Now you can see that whenever we hover over it, it will have this background color, and now you can also see the padding that we added. So let's move on to the next stuff. Let's start styling the header inside the accordion. We'll give it a display of flex, an align item of center, a gap of not yeah, I did not do that on purpose. A gap of about 12 pixels. Let's give it a pointer events of none. I'll tell you later on why we have done that when we are writing the small amount of JavaScript that we have to write for this. And I'll give it a color of white. That is up to you, all your choice. Now I will style the title that we have. I think it was called accordion title, right? Yep. Let's give it a font size of 24 pixels and a font weight of both. So now you can see it has started coming together a little bit. We'll come back to the CSS, and now we'll start styling the content, which will be the main part of this accordion. We'll give it a color of white. I will give it a padding left of 28 pixel. I will tell you why. Let's give it a max height of 0, and let's go back and see it once. So the reason why I gave it this padding was so that it aligns with the header, because there is a gap between this icon and this header, so that the content also aligns with the header. I've given it a padding left. Next we'll do a overflow of hidden, so that when the height is 0, all the stuff should be hidden. Let's also give it a pointer events of none. Okay, now you can see that the stuff is hidden. Now we'll do some more CSS and then move to JavaScript. Okay, now we'll write the CSS for when an item is supposed to be open. So I'll give it a class of item open, and you can see one thing, if some of you don't know about and you can see one thing, some of you might not know about this, but these two are attached. I've not given any space between these two. Why? Because I want to tell CSS that when this div, accordion item div, also has a class of item open, that is when you apply these styles inside this block. At that point I want to give it a padding of 32 pixels top bottom and 32 pixels left and right, and I want to give it a background color of 24. Next, when the accordion item has the class item open, I want the icon inside my header tag to be of a different color. Let's give it that purple color that I have, and rotate it 90 degrees so that it is pointing down, which means that the item is open. Next up, this is the main part. When the accordion item div has the class item open, we want to do accordion content give it a max height, which was earlier 0. We'll convert it to max content and give it a padding top of around 24 pixels. Right now you can see nothing has happened because our accordion item div does not have the class of item open. So if I go back to my HTML and write item open over here, and now if we go back, you can see that it looks like it has opened up. But right now this is not dynamic, and for that we will need to write some JavaScript. Don't worry guys, I'll try to make it easy, even though I don't like JavaScript. I know no one likes JavaScript. Sorry for my ranting over there, I got a bit emotional. So right now what we need to do first is that make a function that controls the accordion. So we'll make a function, we'll call it accordion controls, we'll pass it an event, and here first we need to fetch the target. Target is the div that is being clicked, and now you will understand why I added pointer events none on both the accordion content and both the accordion header. Next we'll fetch the list of all the accordion items. Right now we only have one, but I'll add more just after this. Query selector all. Let's give it the class of accordion item, and this will give us an array of all the accordion items. Okay, here in the HTML, let me just copy paste this div about 3 times. Let's remove the item open class from the bottom two so that the first one will be open by default. Coming back to the JavaScript, the first thing that we need to do whenever this function is called is remove the item open class from all the other accordion items apart from the one that is clicked right now. And for that, what we'll do is that we'll check if the item inside this array is not equal to the target, which means it is not the div that is clicked. Then we will remove item.classlist.remove item open. Oops. So this will remove the item open class. Otherwise, we don't want to do anything, just put it null. Or you can actually add the class here, or you can add it over here, which is target.classlist.add, and we'll add item open. This just makes it more cleaner rather than just writing it in the ternary operator. And that is it. Well, that's not it, but that's basically what we need to control the accordion. But right now, if you see, if I click any of these, nothing happens. That is why, you will say, oh, you did not add the on-click on the divs. Relax. So the reason I did not add on-click on all the divs is because that just does not look clean. What we'll do is that document.querySelectorAll, basically again, select all the accordion. Basically select all the accordion items, run a loop on them, name it item, and then item.addEventListener. We'll add the event of click and then call the accordion controls and pass it the event, and that's it. Rather than writing on click on each of the divs, you can just write this 2 to 3 lines of JavaScript and it will basically do the same thing. And now if you come back, our accordion is working as desired. See how easy it was? Just a few lines of JavaScript, some CSS, some HTML, and you have an accordion. Also, before I end the video, I would like to thank this person for their comments. I really love them. Also, thank you for 10 subscribers. I know it's not that big of a deal, but for me it is. So I'm really thankful. Just in 2 videos, you guys gave me 10 subscribers, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get too emotional, but thanks a lot. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to build a community here, so all your support and help is appreciated. Also, if you want to learn how to make this animated cursor or this animated gradient, you can go watch these videos. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to or not, up to you. Thank you. Bye bye. See you guys in the next video.